Somebody got pregnant, bro. Somebody got pregnant. Y'all gotta be careful out here now. I don't know who it is. Well, they gave me a name, but I don't know if that's the person. I ain't never heard of her. They said she, in the Astro, they said she's slow. When they say you slow in the Astro, it's a different type of slow, what we call here. It's like a incarnation issue or something. Like what happened to my flame. It's like something happened that they incarnated here or something like that. I don't know. It ain't like the slow here though, but it still mean the same thing though. But it's different though. It's like I didn't even know that could be possible. And when you look at it, you might say, God couldn't fix that God, but it ain't God. It's that these high-ranking angels over there, and when they come here, they reckless getting here because they don't really care where they land. Like these angels are meant to do war, fight wars and battles, and when, like I tell people, when you're an archangel or something like that, and you come to Earth, you come into the worstest area in the Earth, probably the worstest spots, and they don't land good. Like and then when it don't land good, what happened is the birth might be not good, might be a birth defect or something like what happened to my son, stuff like that. And even if the child is born healthy, it's still something kind of off, or maybe something kind of off about him that man won't know about. But over time, you would start to know after I got older, like my flame. You know what I'm saying? Like she's smart, but it's something thrown off about her, bro. you know, um, and I ain't gonna say just her though. I haven't met the new energy, but I think the two that supposed to came, it was something thrown off about them. Like it's like we reckless getting here. We reckless getting here, and that's the problem. It's just like it's no big deal or nothing though. It can be a big deal though. In this situation, it is because we all got to deal with this book, but that's it though. Everybody doing their job though, I guess. Even when it comes down to like attacking me, the way I was attacked, it still led here though. You know what I'm saying? It still led here. We were supposed to get here anyway. We were supposed to be right here anyway. All y'all that's in my energy, everybody. Somebody got pregnant though. I don't know who it was, but whoever you are that got pregnant, you better be careful. It's like, I kept wondering why the darn angel women kept getting, I know y'all wasn't getting redirected just because of me. I'm saying, I'm sure it's all the chosen one going through it. Because all the chosen one got to be with an angel when God do find them a woman. And I think they all got re-navigated a lot, bro. But even the people who re-navigated them didn't understand why they re-navigated them. That's what I be thinking. So I think about stuff like this. See, why everybody out there playing and goofing off, I think about real stuff like, why is this going on though? I'm an angel. If I was a woman, I'd be like, we in the forest right now. We out of the garden. Thank God, taking a break out of the garden. We in the forest. The forest is the man. The male forest. We go back and forth though. The male forest and the garden and the spiritual realm now. I don't need y'all losers out there talking about, this. And your mind gone now. I'm gonna tell y'all now, your mind is gone. That they flipped that around from the spiritual, And that's why y'all so throwed off over here. Something, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it could possibly happen, but it shouldn't be so many of y'all. It shouldn't nowhere near be so many of y'all. I can explain it, but I never do it on YouTube. I'm going to give y'all that respect because I can say, when y'all try to get, I can tell y'all try to get her to leave me alone because y'all left me alone. That Flame, because she worked for y'all. She do business with y'all. But y'all left me alone, really, though. And then it took a while for y'all to clean up my site because y'all had them all over my sites. But eventually y'all got that, and I appreciate that. So I'm gonna leave you alone for now. But but I don't play that, y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know better than that. Jesus go, hey, me and Jesus work for God now. We don't play around by God, bro. Ain't nothing lukewarm about it. Ain't nothing lukewarm about it. Period. Ain't nothing sideways, ain't nothing bad, ain't nothing, you know what I mean? We try our best. I do. Jesus was off the chain, but I try my best every day to be the best I could be when it comes down to being God's child. So, y'all can play all you want to. I ain't just know y'all, and I probably got a deficiency somewhere. I got probably a slowness somewhere when it comes down to the Astro, but I'm still gonna give my all to God, regardless. I'm still gonna give my all to God, you know what I'm saying? Regardless. I'm gonna make sure I please my Father before I please myself. But anyway, what was I saying? But yeah, I forgot what I was saying now. Cause I always gotta do that extra stuff. Oh yeah, we're in the forest, and y'all must understand, bro. Jesus is. I mean, this is from what I see. Just like the spiritual war, start as spiritual war, and then end up in physical war. I'm gonna just say this. If y'all wondering why you in the garden and the forest is then, well, there's a spiritual rapture before it get to the physical rapture. So remember that. And I keep telling y'all over and over and over again, you'll notice when you're getting raptured by the way you decompose. STDs can be a sign of decomposing. Your body tell y'all, hey, y'all should have learned this in the streets though. That's how I knew y'all really wasn't street. And then you want to get with these people, these gangsters and thugs, which I was one too, but I ain't no more. And you want to think you cool and stuff. And I ain't saying gangsters and thugs ain't cool, but there's different versions of them. And then you want to pick on people like myself who trying to walk the narrow path. You got to question your motive, bro. Like, and you got to pick your spots. Real gangsters and thugs that I appreciated and that I looked up to took up for those kind of people. That's what I'm trying to say. But decomposing, that can be a sign of STD just alone. And it ain't no excuse for none of y'all. I had a lot of stuff going on when I was young. I got rid of everything. I healed myself completely. But it was an accident. I healed myself. I was trying to heal the cancer I caught in my stomach. I had these 2 lumps in my stomach. And they wanted to do an open surgery. And I did it. Dr. Saber died. And everything else went away. It was like, as my body was trying to get to that part to heal in my stomach, it had to heal all the other stuff that was wrong inside of me. And I didn't even notice that. I just noticed I was aiming for that cancer in that stomach. And I healed the cancer in the stomach. And before I know it, I realized I was always getting doctor checked because I was obsessed with going to the doctor and getting checked because I always had a job. I always had good insurance. And I just like the hospital. I like the way doctors treat you. They treat you like your parents should have treated you. And I went up there to the doctor, and they told me, they're like, you ain't got nothing wrong with you. You healthy. I said, I'm healthy. I ain't never been healthy in my life. That's a good thing, huh? That's how I talk to the doctor. That's a good thing, I'm healthy. Then we sit there and laugh at y'all. How you get so healthy so fast? I said, I can't tell you that. Y'all doctors, y'all like thugs out here now. You know? You know what I'm saying? Anyway. What was I saying? Make sure I told y'all what I was going to do. Yeah. So, what was the message? That's it, though. Oh, yeah, telling y'all women and your men, too. I don't know about the men. I should have been on. That's my fault. I found a couple of y'all, but I ain't really looked into the men angels yet. But, because you know me, I love women. It ain't got nothing to do with sexual. I don't get to see women. I don't get to see women. I don't get to see nobody, but if I want to see something, I want to see some women, though. But I'm supposed to find the family tree, and it's women and men in the family tree. So, that is my fault. But, because, like I said, but anyway, so we in the forest and the garden, like back and forth. That's why I'm just trying to tell you. I can tell y'all what I want to tell y'all, but I ain't finna tell y'all nothing, bro. Cause so far you done wrote me off as crazy. You done did this. You just keep on attacking me. Attack after attack after attack after attack. I know God working on it. I know things gonna get fit. But man, these are taxes like somebody going to a full-time job every day. They consistent every day. But, oh yeah, watch how you get married. I go for the man too. Watch who you get pregnant right now. This ain't the moment right there. Woe to the ones who have pregnant. Woe to the ones who have kids in the end of time, for sorrow will be their lifetime. Brother, we gotta chill. Okay? I think you go through Revelation, and it goes all the way back around to Genesis. The earth never ends. The earth been here for eons, so I think we go through Revelation, and you go all the way around to Genesis. So when you look at the rapture, I know for a fact it's a rapture in the spiritual. That's a fact. And they monitor people attacking people like me and all that. If you're attacking the 144,000 chosen, your ass is done, bro. You better start getting right now. I know for a fact it's a rapture in the spiritual. I don't know what kind of rapture it is, and what I do, but I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't know. It's kind of foggy, but I do know that. But so, if we look at like my boy said, all the pain or something like that. I can't remember. I be, my ancestors be looking at my bridge, and they always be telling me all the pain. But I think this cat name, all the pain or something. I don't know, something pain. But if you look at it like he said, we keep trying to look at this in physical, and we're waiting on Jesus to come. We're waiting on all these physical things. That was told to us by man. The Bible ain't never even told us nothing like that. So it's spiritual. And what it is, I'm finna show y'all the revelation right here in your face right now. Right now. Look what it is there. We in Revelation. We've been in Revelation. Diddy was proof of Revelation. And whoever doing it to the women that the women hiding is proof of Revelation. That's an external initiation ritual right there. Okay? And a lot of people are involved in it. So many people are involved in it. You can't trust the people standing beside you. But you don't really know what's going on when it comes down to that. Because it's always the perverse way of God way. All right, when you get through, okay. Now, as this happening, these people say they're getting raptured at the same time and not even knowing it. Because that's spiritual within itself. So that's a spiritual thing that's going on. So you got the spiritual revelation. you got the rapture, you got the 666 mark of the beast going on in Revelation, which y'all didn't never know, which falls under all the stuff you get attacked with Hollywood and everything else. But the good thing is you hear you breathing, your heart seared if you was a part of that, and you can save your soul. But it's gonna be hell and high water to save your soul, because you had already done participated in these rituals. So you already done pretty much gave yourself to the devil, Satan, you know what I'm saying? So we going on through Revelation, walking through Revelation. Okay, now what's another way where you just, well, maybe it's a man and a woman, whatever the case may be. Well, okay, you sleeping, you being renavigated, and we in the times where people really need to heal themselves and become like a tree, but they out here, and you get to that point. Sex is just like crack rock. You good, you smoke that rock, you say, I ain't gonna do no more rock. This is my last rock. And you saying that because you feel good, you talking. You even trying to drink water. You trying to eat healthy because you preparing for that withdrawal. As soon as that withdrawal come, you finna beat up everybody in the house just about get to that rock. Sex the same way, but see, it just take longer to get to the withdrawal. You get to the withdrawal with the sex, you say, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't saying you ain't got to have sex, but you better have a lover that ain't having sex with nobody else as well, because right now, it don't need to be a lot of sharing in DNA. Because this is what I'm telling you, the important thing is about this rapture, revelation, and the fact that we're going through this healing, detoxification, like, it's like you're going through a cleansing just as well as you selling your souls. You're selling your soul. People going through this rap, you selling your soul, you getting the mark of the beast, you sleeping with all this DNA. Okay, well, you contaminated at this point. Okay, when you realize that, you go through, when you start to realize that you got to heal yourself. If you don't, there's a process, so we walking through Revelation. If you don't, there's a process. Now, you're going to start to get raptured up. And some of y'all never even had STD. You probably been moving this way your whole life, and you never caught nothing, never, all kind of things good with you. But all of a sudden now you're starting to feel some little illnesses, whether they're STDs or not, because you're getting raptured. Eyesight might be tripping. Something on you might be tripping, bro. And even for those who having problems like myself, but mine, I be having problems because they be changing parts out, taking away my bad parts and giving me good parts. So you don't know who getting raptured in a bad or good way. That's the beautiful thing about it. You can only that person knows. So if you're a wicked and evil individual and you secretly do conniving stuff, then you probably getting raptured in a bad way. That's it. And so we're going through Revelation, and we're finna go all the way back around to Genesis. Because by the time everybody start getting this rapture and start noticing these stuff and noticing what's going on, you're going to have to come all the way back around to Genesis. So it's not smart to attack these chosen ones at all, the 144,000. The Bible don't even speak of why they really here and what they do. It just tell how everybody going to attack them. And that's the key thing. But they ain't going to die, if I ain't mistaken. And everybody is attacking them. So where is the trick? It's a key in there. I ain't going to explain that. I know it. What is it saying? Even Satan and the devil ain't even thinking about touching these chosen 144,000, but everybody else is. And it's almost like as soon as y'all touch them, rather than sitting spiritual or not, you start disintegrating. I noticed. That's why I say I'm good with God. Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad I'm in this position. I'm glad I'm chosen. I'm just worried about these tests y'all sabotage to try to make me lose my spot. You might have made me lose my spot with money. Or I thought you made me lose my spot with money, but that ain't what I'm caring about. I don't give a damn about that money. I'm caring about the supernatural gifts and powers that I got with being a chosen one. That's what I be worried about. And as soon as God say, hey, do that test, I'm on the test. But right now, God ain't worried about me doing no test, because y'all ain't got that power. Y'all just getting the money, the cursed money. And just once again, just like Blue and all the rest of y'all been dying and Jaden and them, all y'all, if it's who I think it is, if y'all was part of this situation and as soon as y'all even thought about attacking the chosen when you lost your daddy. Now I hate to say that because he was a great man. He taught me how to be a good man. But I'm telling y'all, be wary of the way you move out here now. Cause y'all, it's what I'm telling you is same thing with Shawty. She lost her uncle, her grandma, and her brother within the same window of time. That was the warning for y'all to stop right there, but you just saw the normal deaths, and I did too at first. But after me going through all of this and y'all still being in my energy, no, it's y'all because I'm ratcheting shit off of y'all too. You might not be admitting it, but some of y'all done been checking and said something wrong. You damn right it is. Y'all better get serious out here now. I'm just trying to warn y'all. You think it's a joke? This ain't no joke. If it was a joke, I'd still be wilding like y'all wilding. It ain't no joke, though.